looking to hire great staff without the hassle? In this episode, we're going to explore how the Ministry of Social Development work brokers are going to be able to help retail store owners connect with skilled candidates for free. Yes, for free. You heard it right. Learn how to streamline your recruitment processes and tap into expert strategies that make hiring easier and more effective. Kia ora, I'm Carolyn Young, Chief Executive at Retail NZ, and today I'm joined by Dan Brunt, who's the Regional Commissioner in Auckland Central and East with the Ministry of Social Development. Kia ora, Dan, welcome.
Tēnā koe, Carolyn. Thanks for having me. Really keen to talk to you and your listeners about kind of how we can work together to get people into work.
Fantastic. Look, it's great to have you with us. And look, Dan, employers can unlock significant advantages by using the free MSD Work Brokers service. It streamlines recruitment and connects businesses with skilled candidates. The tailored approach is designed to help employers thrive, including subsidies for hiring and training new staff, as well as assistance with workforce development. Man, it's fantastic. Can you give us an overview of the services that you provide to retail store owners looking to hire new staff?
Sure thing. So we have a lot of ways that we can support employers across all sectors. The first step really is being able to connect and form relationships with employers so that we can really understand their needs in order to service them effectively. When we work within any employer, we take the time to understand your business, your goals, workplace culture. Our work brokers and employment teams are in every part of the country. So we work to understand the community, the industry, and environment that you operate in. Our support doesn't stop once a candidate is hired either, so we can stay in touch with you and your new employee to ensure smooth transition into long-term success. So we have a multitude of supports for employers, and we have over the last year or so been looking to reshape how we kind of engage with employers so that we can really hone in on what it is that they want. So we took the time to listen to what employers want from us. We engaged with a number of employers from across the country to understand from them what it was that they saw the main benefit was to working with us. Now, one of the sort of hooks we used to use to focus on was around our financial support and subsidies for employers. But in talking with them, while those are great options, it wasn't actually the main driver for a lot of them to engage with us. At the moment, an employer may advertise a role and get hundreds of applications. What we heard is that the recruiting process for them is extremely difficult, screening hundreds of CVs, long-listing, shortlisting candidates, quite labour-intensive. And if you're a small corner shop with little to no HR support, then it's quite a significant barrier. So one thing that stood out to us was that one of the main value propositions that we offer is our ability to partner and tailor our response to each employer, depending on what it is that they need. So that may mean we can provide a smaller, pre-vetted list of suitable candidates for their positions. We do that by engaging with them, understanding what they want in an employee, being very clear in the requirements of the role that they're advertising, and then searching our system to find suitable clients to match that role. The outcome really for employers is that instead of getting 200 CVs to shortlist, they will get, well, they can tell us how many they want, like maybe 10 pre-vetted suitable candidates without having to print off one single CV. Obviously, reduction in sort of the HR burden, not having to read through hundreds of CVs. But again, like we're New Zealand's largest recruiting agency, so we work to make that process as smooth and considered as possible, and with the best candidates that we have for the roles that they have.
I mean, the great thing about that is it's a personalised strategy, right? You're matching out what the needs are of the business to the individual applicants and providing what the business has asked for. So they're asking for 5 candidates, they get 5. They want 10, they've got 10. So it really makes lots of sense. But what are some of the specific strategies used to connect businesses with the skilled candidates in the retail sector?
Oh, yeah, 100%. So the ministry has a fairly sophisticated system, kind of interconnected capabilities to connect the right people with the right employers. Simply, it's a supply and demand equation. We focus on what market and employers want or need, then look to who we are working with, and we'll match those requirements. And if there's any gaps in between, we'll look to bridge those gaps through things like training or skill development. We work to understand the economy and the fluctuations in the labour market to kind of guide our decision making in terms of what programs we support or industries that we work with. on our front line, our case managers and work brokers work with our candidates to really dig into their aspirations and what they want in a career, where they've come from, recognising previous work experience, and see where the connections are between our candidates' experience and aspirations and what employers in the market needs. Our work brokers and case managers are key because they're the connector between the employers and our candidates. That's why it's really important for employers to connect in with their local work brokers, because the more we understand what you want, the better we can select the right candidates for you and remove some of that recruiting stress with a tailored response. We have a number of bespoke sort of tactical level initiatives as well that we can target industries directly. For example, we hold industry expos where we invite people from specific industries into our offices to talk with a sort of a pre-vetted selection of our candidates to directly connect them face to face. And success for us is at these events when employers bring vacancies that they need filled, we bring in pre-vetted and specific candidates. And at the end of the day, employees leave with filled vacancies and our candidates leave on the first step to being safe, strong and independent.
And that's what we all want, right? Success on both sides. And so I think if you think a little bit about, what advice would you give to a retail store owner on how to maximize the benefits of your services and their recruitment needs?
Yeah, so not all industries have the same requirement of us. They don't need the same things. Even within industries, various businesses will have very quite specific needs that we cater for. Some may need financial support to hire people. Others may be looking for support with apprenticeships. Others might need help with bulk recruiting. Or the dairy down the road may just need someone to work the shop front. The best first step really is to get in touch and start the conversation. We have a dedicated phone line for employers, and this is 0800 778 008. Now, calling this line will put you directly in contact with a customer service representative who can assist you with any initial queries, but also, because we provide these services nationally, can connect you with your local MSD employment team, regardless of where employees are based. From here, we meet you, we start building a relationship, and we tailor our support to your needs.
Amazing. Look, thank you so much for joining us today, Dan. It's been such a pleasure to speak with you and hear about how the Ministry of Social Development Work Broker Service is supporting the retail sector in New Zealand.
Fantastic. Thank you for having me.
I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and this is the first part of a two-part series. In the next episode, we're going to cover how Work and Income can assist with workforce development and training. This was part of our Empowering Retail series, your go-to resource for short, actionable insights designed to make your retail business to the next level. Watch our other episodes and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, ka kite anō, bye for now. Kia ora.